one of the things to remember here is that the hierarchy that the Buddha has is that if you are going to choose one or the other, whether to work for yourself or for others, actually working for yourself comes first. Yeah. So if you have any doubt, if you feel that you are leaning towards too much towards kind of supporting others or whatever, then maybe you need to withdraw a little bit, because actually your own spiritual progress is actually the most important one. And it's kind of obvious that is the case, because unless you're making good spiritual progress for yourself, how on earth are you going to be able to help others? There's no way. It's that famous simile of the two people stuck in the mud, to pull someone else out. This simile is found in the Saleka Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya number 8. And to be able to pull someone else out, well, you have to stand on dry ground yourself. You have to know what you're doing. So if you have any doubts and you feel that your own spiritual practice is kind of declining, take some time out. Yeah, this is kind of the significant thing here. But so ideally, when you do things for others, if you do it in the right way, you should be integrated into your own spiritual practice. Yeah, you shouldn't kind of see a dichotomy there. There should be a unity in these things. So when we do actions for others, you should do it in such a way that it actually promotes your own spiritual practice. If you feel that it no longer promotes your own spiritual practice, if you feel like you are drained of energy, not getting any joy out of it, it's not really working anymore, that is the time to pull back a little bit and to kind of re-establish the energy in yourself. But so ideally, all practice we do for others is just part of your own practice. There shouldn't be any distinction between the two. I just gave a talk on compassion on Friday. That was yesterday for you and 2 days ago for me. And one of the beautiful things in the suttas is that when you give a Dhamma talk or you have a Dhamma discussion, whatever it is, then you should always do it with compassion in mind for the audience. Yeah, everything you do should be out of compassion. And if you do it out of compassion, you don't do it because of ego. You don't do it because you want to be famous. You don't do it because you whatever kind of ulterior motive, which obviously is going to be dodgy on the path. You do it out of compassion for the audience. And if you have that in mind when you speak with people and when you give a Dhamma talk, it's actually it's easy. Yeah, there's no self-concern. You don't really get nervous, or you don't kind of feel giving public talks becomes so easy in those kind of situations, because you are actually no longer focusing on yourself. You're focusing on the audience in front of you. And then giving a Dhamma talk can become joyous. It can become a happy occasion. So you remind yourself of the Dhamma, and you use the teaching you're given to others to enhance your own practice. So ideally integrated in this way, but then know when you start to feel depleted, know that you are losing the plot a little bit. And then when you feel that you're losing the plot a little bit, then withdraw. Look after yourself. Take a retreat. Yeah, go on a fortnight's retreat or retreat in your kuti for at least a few hours, just to kind of recharge your batteries, and then emerge again. And just you have to know yourself basically through your own qualities to know what is appropriate.